Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to the World Series 2018. Today we've got oRRaK versus Freestyler, so actually some pretty decent games. We are still in round 3 and we are on, I always forget now, is it best of 7? No, we're on best of 9. We're in best of 9, so first to win 5 games. But we're certainly on for a decent series between these two because they are both very good players. We now know that oRRaK is Caro and he's in the south of USA, and in the top tournament desert we've got Freestyler in the green. He is Nuke, so a little bit of army luck there for Caro. USA versus Nuke considered very, very imbalanced, and the only way Caro is going to be losing is if Freestyler plays out of his mind, or if Caro makes some big mistakes. So let's see who is going to win between these two players. So we've got Caro doing a pretty standard build order. We've got War Factory and a barracks, and we've got Freestyler going for front barracks and then a War Factory behind that, also getting his second supply. The only problem we're doing this with Nuke is that the tank hunters are quite expensive, so if I'm not mistaken they are $350 a piece, and he has made 4 of them, so pretty hefty investment. But he is also building a bunker on this left hand side that's going to be able to stop any Vs and stuff going in. Vs are also going to be denied going through the center, and this dozer on the right hand side is also going to be building a bunker. Some players say that Freestyler is not a good player at all, but if you look at this build order, this is a solid build order. He's got a gat cannon out with it as well. He's already locked off all of the sides between, so that any Vs can't get past. So when people say that he's not a good player, I definitely disagree with that. I definitely think he is good. Good micro here from both players again. We've got Caro coming in trying to cause some damage to this Gat. It's not going to get it though. I'm pretty sure the Gat's going to escape with minimal HP. A little bit of damage caused to that V, and that's going to be forced now to go back and retreat. So we've got Caro on this left hand side, going to put a missile defender in here. He's got both of these bunkers here on this right and left side, so now he's got a massive vision. If you see here, he's got a huge vision. You can see anything coming down this left side and anything coming down this right side well in advance, and also provides a massive defense. So yeah, definitely worth getting those buildings, especially when you're USA and you've got to be reliant on stopping Gats coming from the side and stuff like that. Also, it looks like Freestyler's going for the oils. He has done mines as well. This is super solid play from Freestyler so far, and completely faultless. Getting that, trying to get the oil, but actually forcing Caro to, well, not forcing Caro, but Caro's choosing to try and almost destroy his own oil. You never see a player like Size destroy an oil. Even if the enemy has it, he will always clear it, and even if he takes 10 minutes to get it himself, he will always capture it. So yeah, a bit of a little difference seeing between some of the top players here. I've got Caro with loads of empty Vs. Don't necessarily like that. I prefer to have fewer Vs but more full. Going strategy center behind that as well, and then Freestyle in the middle. Meantime, in the middle as well, he is amassing a infantry army. Maybe Caro knows this, and that's why he's done so many MTVs. If he gets the tow missile upgrade, these infantry are not going to have an easy time versus these Vs. Search and Destroy is out now as well, so they'll be able to get some damage off against these infantry before they get into range, probably. You see already some being picked off. As soon as you've got less than 5 RPGs, then it becomes very, very hard to try and kill Vs. 1 V is going to go down though. A little bit of poor micro there from Caro, but Caro has picked off pretty much all of the red guards and a few of the tank hunters as well. Some of the tank hunters here are going to be picked off again. It was faultless from Freestyler up until that moment, and then from that moment he has actually lost a load. It actually only seems like a few infantry, but remember those tank hunters are worth $350 each, so you lose 2, that's 700, so they quickly add up. When you think 700 is almost the value of a tank, you might as well have lost quite a few tanks there. So yeah, it's definitely not just a little bit of a loss. Freestyler actually going for a nuke already. Amazing. Going for a nuke, probably trying to get a nuke mix. In the meantime, Freestyler is also going for Overlords. I imagine an ECM is going to be out now too. I don't really like the nuke. The reason is he's probably not going to be able to get nuke MiGs out, I don't think. Usually, because the that nuke is 4,500, a really expensive investment. That's 1,000. Each MiG is 1,600. If he just builds one Avenger, his whole army is protected against it. And not to mention the upgrade is 1,200 as well. Require power to power the airfield. It's such an expensive investment. I would usually do Overlords and ECMs and charge through the center and try and take on this V army. A lot of them are almost empty, so probably wouldn't be such a bad idea. But let's see if the nuke makes pay off for Freestyler. One ECM is picked off there by the Vs. The Vs just kind of picking off the occasional unit and then going back. So yeah, nuke missile is now up, so Kara should be making, actually what's he going to do? It looks like preparing a drop. He's preparing a drop with 2 Vs, not sure how many missile defenders are in there, I didn't check, but he does have 1800 and low power. Freestyler in the meantime is now, I imagine he's probably close to getting nuke mix. Chinook is going to go in with the 2 Vs, and if that has got... Ooh. A little bit of a bad decision there. I probably would have waited until he had the upgrade, because now he might actually lose a he's probably going to lose a MiG now. But actually the Chinook is actually going for the dozer instead. Has he picked off both dozers? He has picked off both dozers, so now Freestyler actually has no dozers left, so this is all that he's got. He's going to play with nuke MiGs. He does have everything that he needs, he just doesn't have a command center, that's all. But Kara being a little bit lame there, going for the dozer hunt in this first game. Kara is a player that does like to make secondary economy. You will often see him sacrifice making units earlier on in order to make more secondary economy. So he's invested 5,000 there in secondary economy. It'll take a while for them to pay off, and in the meantime he's going to have a lack of units out. He's got a burn out though, so maybe you can plant some bombs, but Freestyler is now kind of on a time limit, especially with his secondary economy up. Freestyler is now on a time limit. We've got a Burton going in, he's probably, I imagine, going to go for the power. If there's a drone there, there is a drone there, so he knows there's no mines in the power, so that could be a perfect opportunity. But then on his left-hand side now, we've got Gats and ECM and Overlord coming in. There's loads of Vs here, though. We've got the Tomahawk missile as well, and ECM does get picked off. I'm not sure if that was the Overlord or, sorry, the Tomahawk that picked that off, but one missile. Whoa, nice shot. I was going to say a few missile defenders have gone down, but actually the nuke MiGs have come in and cleared up all of them Vs. So this is actually a massively good push from Freestyler. He's actually, this is the problem with Kara. This is why you don't do the secondary economy. But now Kara's army has been completely destroyed, but Freestyler's army is also going to go down. V's going to go down. There's only 1 V left, only with a little bit of HP. But yeah, a massively decent strike there from Freestyler. It's just, can Freestyler finish this off now? I'd prefer to see more Overlords out, and quick as well, because Kara literally does not have anything. Freestyler has got the economic advantage. He does have the nuke missile that's going to launch in 3 minutes. We've got the oil derrick bringing in 1,000 a minute. Got this bunker going down now for Caro. He does have 2 Avengers out now and a few missile defenders on the ground. Not all the missile defenders are inside the Vs, now going inside of the V. But yeah, from Freestyler, I'd just like to see, why is he not making Overlord ECM and just push now? There'll be nothing Caro can do against it at that point. Now he's getting so many missile defenders out, and he's also getting more money dropped off. He's being allowed to get back into this game. Freestyler, I don't think, did he realize that he destroyed pretty much of all of Caro's army there? I'm not 100%. Or maybe he's relying on the nuke missile to come in. It does have another power there, so even if that power does go down, actually, he is pretty well secured. I'll be really surprised, actually, if Caro is able to win this. It's really looking like Freestyler is going to win. No observer, no streamer in this game, so I always like to check that, because then you know how fast the game was running for them. Was the micro able to be fully on point because there's no lag or not? But units being picked off here by the Vs. Another push here from Freestyler. Looks like another ECM might be going down. Another ECM does escape, but 1 GAT has gone down, and there is a Lotus in the mix as well. But there's plenty of drones out for Caro. Caro will be scouting that any minute. But there are 4 MiGs still in the field, floating around, flying around. He's going to try and catch the Avengers out of place, even if one of the missiles from the nuke MiGs get through. Ooh, 1 MiG going down from the Toby missile. The tow missile from the strategy center. Actually, the Lotus here needs to be careful. tank hunters here all being cleared up. This left out of position. Not enough Overlord's ECMs out. If he had enough Overlord's ECMs, he could just kind of push in here now. You just take on this in a full-on engagement. But Freestyler has been really hesitant and not mixing enough Overlord's ECMs, and he's mixing in loads of GATs, but GATs are so weak and expensive as well. They're 800. They don't have the veterancy that tank has. They're not as cheap as tank, where tank is 700. More Overlords and ECMs are going to be winning this game. But the Tomahawk, am I right in saying the Tomahawk missile ignores the ECM deflection? I'm not 100% because I think that's how the ECM was able to be picked off before. I'm sure I've seen it sometimes be deflected, but other times I'm sure it does hit. Let's see now. Okay, so that wasn't a direct hit, but sometimes I've seen it hit a direct hit when usually it wouldn't miss. You see, like that one was a pretty decent hit. I'm not sure if it was aiming for that one or if it was aiming for that one, but this Tomahawk missile is causing pretty big damage and forcing this army to go back. We've got nuke MiGs coming in now, 1V going down and a Dozer going down. Amazing hit. The Lotus has been scouted, but is she going to be able to capture something? I don't know if she's going for the power. She's going for the supply drop zone, and I think he's going to be denied. He is going to be denied, but now the nuke missile has to be launched here. Please, it has to be launched there. Ooh, another amazing hit. Picked off an Avenger as well. War Factory and Strategy Center going down. So now Caro is in a really bad situation. Both players are dozerless. Command center stopped on 86%. There is loads of missile defenders all spread all over the map. That's one thing I noticed Caro likes to do. He likes to spread his units thin across the map rather than bulking them up in one position. But there are so many GATs and ECMs here, but I feel they're pretty weak against these Vs. He really wants to be using Overlord's ECMs rather than these. You see the GATs are taking quite a bit of damage, but saying that, loads of drones being picked off. Nuke MiGs are going to come in and actually break through the Avenger that was left, and the 3 Vs go down. The ECMs and GATs are completely pushing in, and Caro just throws in the towel. Amazing play from Freestyler. I'm really surprised he was able to pull that off against such a great player as Caro, against all odds with nuke against USA. So well played by Freestyler. We can see 63k versus 59k. Buildings constructed about the same, but units destroyed for Freestyler just massive. And most of what Caro destroyed were Red Guard and tank, and he actually didn't kill that many chunky units. So well played. Freestyler goes 1-0 up. Jumping into game 2, we are on Sand Serpent. We are with Caro in the bottom right, stealth orange color, and in the top left we've got actually Gillet, well, kind of Gillet mirror. We've got Tox for Freestyler in the green. Let's see how they play on the balanced version. I think they are. They know it's the balanced version because, as I've said in previous games, these crates here have been moved. In the original version, they are there and there, but in this version, they are there and there, which gives both players equal opportunity to try and collect them rather than giving one player the advantage by having them safe and the other player having to risk them. No tunnel there for Caro, a little bit delayed, but it's because the fake barracks is still upgrading. Freestyler's tunnel is a little bit quicker. I think that's because he's built the barracks quicker rather than sending his workers around. I think it is more important to send your first few workers over here and make the barracks a little bit later, because if you get this section, as you've probably heard me say every time we cast this this map, this whole area here, it has more money. It has double the amount of money that you have in your base. So this area here, if you secure it, it's so hard to take back because of all these garrisonable buildings, if that is even a word. Garrisonable, gonna add that to the dictionary. But yeah, if that is even a word. We've got Caro going for a terror attack. Where is he gonna hit? Is he gonna go he's gonna have to go for the war factory. He's not gonna be going for tunnels because the enemy is Tox. So Caro's going to be trying to cause that early damage to the enemy war factory. Is he going to be able to break through all this though? And he can't go through the center, and in this left hand side he is going to take quite a bit of damage because these RPGs are out already. So if he does try to go past there, very nice distraction tech, but he has taken still about 50% HP, and I think he's now going to heal because he has run over the rebel. Taking a little bit more damage on this technical, but the technical is looking like it's going to get in. He is going to get in this supply line, but also detonate the war factory, which is really, really important. War factory does go down, and the technicals are going to fight off, but Caro's technical is going to win. If he moves it now as well, he'll get all the worker crushes, but he's not paying attention at all. I think he Is he paying attention somewhere else? But he does have a supply. We've got another tunnel there for Caro on this right hand side across the bridge. Bit of an unusual position. Normally you would see quite a defensive one, but he's actually been quite aggressive with that one. We've got another technical coming in now, another rebel being picked off for Freestyler. Not sure if he did have the oil capture, because he has captured one oil there. He is on a second. Oh, it's going to be a super attack here. It's going to be a super. Oh, just a little bit too slow. Not impressed with Caro's micro with the tech. He keeps forgetting about it. He could have had a super tech there, which could have single-handedly won the game. In the meantime, we've got a garrisoned bunker. It's killing a load of quads and probably going to kill this tunnel as well. Caro does sacrifice 2 quads in order to kill that bunker, and he has actually successfully pushed it back. Now Caro is pushing forward again, but I think he's going to lose another quad if he pops out of. He goes out of line too much. Actually, 2 quads do get through. But there is a rebel here now for Freestyler. It's going to get in the bunker and is actually going to kill some of these RPGs. Will actually kill one. There's enough RPGs in here. It's going to kill another one, and the quad does go down. But Freestyler is now really screwed. He's got no workers on his main supply. Got a Scorpion here as well. Got another technical in the main supply line. So Freestyler is actually on 0 money. He's only on $125. The technical is going to kill the workers as soon as they come out. He has got the oil. I can hear another oil being captured, and that's Caro. So Caro's getting his own safe oil. But yeah, this oil here is going to be the only income for the next few minutes at least, because this technical over here is still guarding the supply line, going to kill any workers as soon as they come out. A load of these bunkers are now going down, the garrison buildings rather. Freestyler choosing to run away because the toxin tractor was on the way to flush those RPGs out. We've still got this tunnel here, but mainly all the action is here because as I said earlier, this is the most important part of the map. But Freestyler is still only on, he's now on 3 workers where he's managed to defend this. We've got some RPGs now going inside of this building here. Caro choosing not to fight that, but instead trying to clear this tunnel here, so he is. That's actually quite a decent trade. If you're going to lose that, there's no way you're going to be winning that engagement there, so it's probably better to push. But he does have a toxin tractor in here, so he's going to be able to clear out that building. And did hear another oil getting captured, so that's Freestyler's second oil now. He's got the middle one and his own safe versus Caro's. Actually, Caro's on 2 now because he's on this one as well. He's actually going to try and get the enemy other one as well. Freestyler choosing to clear out this tunnel here. Somehow he knows there is a tunnel there, probably because the worker, or maybe he saw the RPGs earlier. But Freestyler's base is getting destroyed again. The war factory has been cleared for a second time. And I think that's probably going to be GG for Freestyler. I really can't see how he's going to pull this one back because he's got no workers. I've actually got some workers here collecting on this supply that I mentioned at the beginning. But yeah, when Caro properly bunkers in this side over here, there is absolutely no way Freestyler's going to be able to win this, I don't think. Freestyler's going to need to do something absolutely amazing if he is going to be able to win. So we've got a big engagement here again. We've got Scorps, and I'm not sure how all them RPGs died, but they did. Scorps and a few RPGs versus, quads and a few RPGs versus Scorps and the tunnel. But Caro is doing a really good job. Just with quads and RPGs, he's managed to push all that back, and all the tunnels on this side has been now cleared out for Freestyler. Freestyler's still on no workers back at home. He's on no war factory, and still this is until that has been completed. He's building a fake one. Freestyler has managed to take back his oil, or just capturing it now. But Caro does have the initial 1,000 from it, and he's been collecting at least $200 every 12 seconds. So a little bit of a boost for Caro. He's actually already on a palace, and the Scud Storm is on the way as well. So this is not looking good at all. I always like to build a black market before the Scud, because the black market gets you worker shoes, and worker shoes, as I say all the time, is one of the best upgrades in the game. It gets you free money. So I always like to build that first, get your free money in, and then make a Scud. You can just make one black market and then make the Scud, because the black market quickly pays for itself. So yeah, definitely worth getting. Freestyler is only just clearing out his main supply. He's been on no main supply for pretty much the whole game. This technical is probably going to die again, because I'm not convinced that Caro is paying attention once again. So yeah, that is going down. just going down as he was about to drive away. But yeah, Caro is now fully secured this left side, this plateau on the left, so it's going to be very hard. Yeah, very hard for Freestyler. But saying that, actually, he does have 2 supplies now in the center. But even if you have that, though, these are going to mine out very fast because they're only worth $3,750 each. The supply and the workers cost a chunk of that anyway, so only one of them and a bit is really worth the while. Bit of a push now from Freestyler down this center. We've got a sneaky worker from Freestyler over here. It's only a little push, though. There's only a few Scorps and a few RPGs going to take out the barracks for Caro. Caro is now building a barracks back in base, and also I imagine he's going to stealth that. Yeah, it's just as I say it, he's stealthed it. You want to stealth that so the enemy can't see it and can't destroy it. Also, if you build more than one, so you build in 2, then the enemy might forget which one was built first, and he might destroy the wrong one if he can only destroy one. Black market going up for Caro on this left side. We've got sneaky tunnels going up for both players, but unfortunately for Freestyler, Caro has spotted this one and it's going to go down just as it was built as well, so that even gives Caro the XP. RPG's lost as well. Tunnel down to the hole. Freestyler, this is a very bad position for your palace, my friend. You never want to build a palace at the front like that, because if it goes down like it is now, then your palace is reset and you've got to build it somewhere else. You're even more behind when the enemy's actually already on buses and a scud swarm. Now he's way behind. He's going to have to start rebuilding that back at home, and he's lost 35% or probably 40% in the time it took him to rebuild it of build time. So that's really bad. Freestyler's now going to lose this supply here. Freestyler actually doing not too bad of a job, all things considered. Considering he lost his war factory and then he's lost all this left-hand side, he's actually done a pretty good job of holding the middle. But I do prefer Caro's position still, because I would rather have this left-hand side rather than that middle. So I think Freestyler focused on that middle too much when he should have done probably... Could have done like 2 or 3 tunnels here just to fully secure it, and then it pays for itself later when you get both of the supplies. So, Freestyler is now on 2 oils, so he's got the middle one and his top one. Caro's only on 2 as well. Freestyler's safe one there has been destroyed. Caro now building more and more tunnels in the enemy's base. So we've got a bus now taking out Freestyler's barracks, and it's going to go down to the hole and be completely destroyed. Not sure Freestyler's got much to defend against that. I know he's not got a Jarman, he can't have buggies or buses of his own because the palace is still being completed. If he didn't build it in that silly position earlier, he probably would already be on palace and probably close to building like black markets and stuff. But as soon as that scud hits as well, that's going to be massive damage caused. We've got a terror tech here. Is he going to be able to take out the oil? So yeah, Freestyler's second oil has gone down, the middle one. Caro now with a push on this left side with quads and buses, but Freestyler knows it's already GG. He lost the oil. He's lost too many workers, too much mining time at the beginning. Decent 11-minute game though. 11 minutes 20 seconds that one. Units lost of Freestyler is so much more. A load of them would actually just workers. Probably the difference there is probably just workers. But Caro just collecting so much more. I mean, like, look at that. It's like double. So yeah, well played to Caro, bringing this one back to 1-1. So welcome to the third game. We are on Melting Snow, and we've got Caro in the top left with the orange USA versus Freestyler with the green China in the bottom right. Let's see what Freestyler is able to do here. Again, I would say he's got the weaker army. In that second game that we just saw, Tox versus Stealth, I would say he had the stronger army, but yeah, actually by quite a lot. I would say he had the stronger army by quite a bit there, because the Tox is usually better at securing the areas with the garrison buildings. But Caro did a really good job. But let's see what Freestyler is able to do once again with the weaker army. We've got Caro doing 2 supplies, probably going to be doing a war factory barracks, I would imagine. And then Freestyler is going to do barracks war factory. Yeah, he's doing the barracks war factory. So pretty standard build order from both players here. Let's see if he's got the perfect supply placement. It's looking pretty decent. Actually, maybe not on this one. Actually, doesn't look far off perfect, but for some reason the truck has gone round there. Caro, in the meantime, done war factory and no barracks. Actually, he's planning to send this dozer over here. I'm not sure if he's going for a scout or if he's going to try to get in the supply line. I think it's a scout. Oh, I do apologise. That's the second time I've yawned since I've been catching up with these games. So yeah, we've got this dozer here. Freestyler looking for a more defensive build order. What I prefer to do on this one is not to build loads of bunkers, just prefer to spam loads of RPGs and gats and just like charge through the center or charge at this area here, because if you get gas and tank on this here, then this is easily denied from the it's not easily defendable by Caro. So yeah, but it looks like Freestyler is actually playing a more defensive style. Not to say it can't work though, it still could work. It's just probably slightly different to what I would do. Freestyler securing the center. He's actually also sending a sneaky gat down this left side. Oh, sorry, bottom side rather. Another bunker going down for Freestyler. So he loves these bunkers, but bunkers are really good. A really good defensive. Just is it $400? Oh, this is how long I haven't played for. Is it? Yeah, $400. I thought it was $700, but that's inf, isn't it? It's actually building a second supply really quick, but this is allowing the USA player to build loads of Vs here. So you can see already he's got loads and loads of Vs. He's actually done 2 war factories and no barracks, so plenty of Vs out here. If he gets the Hellfires as well, they're going to be really strong if he just pushes through the center through this part here. But these gas are usually going to be chewed through. We'll be lucky if 1 V goes down, no V's going down. That's just going to self-heal as well. So 800 times 2 is 1600 lost already. Got a gat in the supply line though. That sneaky one from before is taking that Chinook down to very low. So that Chinook is going to collect really slow now. So the economy is hurt, even though a Chinook didn't go down. It is hurt at least a little bit. But Freestyler actually choosing to really bunker, and now he's got a mastery defense. But I mean, if he skipped all these bunkers and just spammed loads of tank hunters, I really feel he would have had a better chance rather than this defensive style. But now he's under pressure. 1V is potentially going to go down. Caro very good, microing that right back. 1V now potentially going to go down, but Freestyler is actually losing loads. Nice amber micro there, running over loads of the tank hunters. But so many tank hunters being taken out here. I feel like Freestyler was building too much infrastructure rather than being aggressive, which is what he needed to do. Tank hunters are all going down. Troop crawler has gone down. Red guard are all down as well. Power is going down. Everything is going down, apart from Caro. It's looking like Caro is going to win this one nice and quick, actually. So the V's now going to heal. There are a few low, but a few also vetted up. They're going to be really hard. There's a few battle drones out now. There are actually proper scout drones out as well, so he's not going to step on any mines or anything like that. More V's reinforcements coming through the center. More and more units going down for Freestyler. Everything that just comes out of the buildings are just being completely destroyed. So Freestyler definitely too heavy on the infrastructure there and not aggressive enough, and just paid for it heavily with a really quick 4-minute 30 loss. But to Freestyler, sorry, to Caro, I keep getting these mixed up, don't I? See, units destroyed for Freestyler actually 3, so it's a really really poor performance there. Caro actually really stepping up and playing really well. So yeah, good game. To Caro, goes 2-1 up. So now we're on game 4. We've got Caro in the north on Lagoon. Yeah, Lagoon. I always forget these map names. Lagoon is orange infantry, and in the south we've got Freestyler with the super weapon in the green color. I would say once again, Caro has the better army. Super weapon is going to have a hard time. If Caro does a helix, if Caro does a man spam, anything, Freestyler is going to be up for a hard time. Let's see what he's able to do. So he's going to barracks first. He's probably going to be doing some kind of drop, I would imagine, unless he's going to try and garrison these buildings nice and early. But it looks like Caro's actually doing a faster barracks rather than going for the second supply. Looks like Freestyler might actually be going for a no eco. There is a ranger out as well though, and he's going for a drop. It's just a little bit strange. So I think he's going for the oils rather than going for a he's going for an oil cap, drop, war factory, barracks, 1 supply. So this might work out, but if those oils get denied or just destroyed, because even 1 tank hunter can quickly take out these low HP oils, that's going to be pretty hard. But 1 drop with 2 missile defenders has killed 1 truck already. If Caro's paying attention, you should be able to run these over if it comes close. But actually, he's not paying attention. Freestyler is able to laser lock the second truck. Truck is going to just move out of the way. He's on about 50% HP. There is another truck out now, and he's probably going to be trying to run over this one. This truck has gone through the building, taken minimal damage and run over the other missile defender, so well played there. In the meantime, Freestyler is actually trying to go for the oil capture, and he's got a V out as well down this left side. Going to be trying to get the dozer. He didn't go for this dozer though, so killing this dozer is not actually going to do that much, but it is an empty V. Still on one supply for Freestyler. He is getting the oil. A little bit late with that ranger there. That's a big mistake there, because now he's probably not going to be able to secure the second one. This V is a little bit out of position. Yeah, sure, he's killed one truck, but the V's going to pay for it with his life. It's not even economically worth it. The V was worth 850, and I think he had a battle drone there as well, which is worth another 300. But because this ranger was late, caro's probably now going to be able to stop it. Whereas I feel if he'd sent that ranger from the very beginning, he would have been able to capture it, but there's no way. One oil and one supply is not worth it against two supplies, so caro definitely has the advantage so far. Also picked off that V, which is definitely economically worth it for caro. But yeah, Freestyler is now going to have a hard time. He needs to cause as much damage as possible. Caro actually placing a beacon. I'm not sure why he's placing the beacon, but another truck is going to get picked off by Freestyler. So actually Freestyler not doing too bad of a job. But this V is probably going to go down again. But the second truck is going to get low, but the V is now going to go down as well. The truck's actually just going to survive. So again, that's not economically worth it. Freestyler now, he's got one full V and one empty V. So with some super micro, he still might be able to do something. But this ranger here has now been killed as well. So yeah, Freestyler is really on a bit of a time limit here, because as soon as caro like stabilizes, which he already is doing, he's going to be able to outspam and outproduce Freestyler, who is still on one supply. But he is doing a good job of killing these trucks. Actually saying that, he's got a ranger. I thought these were loaded with missile defenders, but it looks like he's got at least one ranger in there. I'm not 100% sure. But another truck is getting picked off. Caro should be aware now that the enemy is trying to capture the oil, because they have spotted the ranger, but another V is going to get picked off. Probably another V as well. That one is going to go low. The ranger is going to be denied. There's oil drums there that's going to kill the ranger even faster than it would have died if it was just a minigun shooting it in the face. But no second supply now from Freestyler. Freestyler does have a fair few Vs out. And it looks like, is it one outpost been picked off? Caro behind this is also getting the oil. It's now going to be two supplies versus one supply and one oil. But yeah, the guy with two supplies has now got his own oil, so caro definitely ahead and looking like he might be making this 3-1. Let's see what Freestyler is able to do. He's still on one supply, so he needs to be causing a lot more damage. He needs to be winning the game roundabout now, or causing loads of damage and expanding to a second supply. If he doesn't cause enough damage now, then he's going to have a real hard time. He has got flashbangs out, actually, so not too bad. And caro may be feeling the pressure a little bit here if he keeps seeing wave after wave. But caro does have all these outpost stealth, and the ambulance is going to go extremely low. So he's going to have a hard time keeping up with the Vs now to heal him. Power was getting extremely low there for caro, but he's already building a second one just in case that does go down. So this bunker has been cleared on the left side. We've got a V taking damage from a tank hunter in there. The V should go down. The flashbang rangers do manage to clear that out. Oil has now gone down for caro, so Freestyler is closing the gap economically, but this dozer here is going to go down. The outpost has sneaking in from the right hand side. It's got Vs versus outposts once again. I think there are flashbangs in there, so if there are flashbangs, these infantry are going to have a hard time, but the Vs are taking massive damage to this group of infantry that are there. The flashbang ranger is going to go down as well, causing a little bit of damage and killing one tank hunter, but ECM's outposts are out now, so this whole army for Freestyler is going to get completely cleared up. I actually feel this was a pretty good effort and pretty good job by Freestyler. Just need to be a little bit quicker in the beginning and a little bit more careful with losing like the Vs and stuff, and he maybe could have it could be on for a win here. Saying that, he could still win. It's just I feel that this so far has gone too much in caro's favor. It's going to go a little bit quiet again, but now we've got this outpost here now being cleared out finally by Freestyler. The dozer did go down, and Freestyler now going for a second supply. I'm pretty sure Caro will be aware of that because he placed it so quick and his unit just died there. And I'm pretty sure you'll be aware that there's a supply going up, and that kind of indicates to Caro that now he needs to be aggressive, because that's the time when the enemy is not going to be producing many units, because 2k has already been invested in that second supply, and he was only on one supply to begin with, so it's quite a chunky investment. Caro sending a dozer forward there. I'm not sure if that's his last dozer. No, it's not. He's still got one back at home. We've got Migs now out with not Black Napalm, actually, so not going to actually do much yet, but I imagine he is getting Black Napalm very, very soon. And as soon as Black Napalm is out, these V's are going to be going down so quick. Oil now down for Freestyler, and the Black Napalm is out, but the MiG strike was actually pretty awful, and actually all the V's have survived from a 2 MiG strike. That's a really weird hit. I think he just attacked 1 V each with 1 MiG, which actually generally if you want to kill like 2 or 3 V's, you need to hit the same V with 2 MiGs. Massive push now here from Caro. So it looks like a fully loaded outpost. Actually not fully loaded, but he has caused quite a bit of damage to that 1 Chinook. There are MiGs coming in now as well. I can hear something else being captured. Rangers capturing this artillery platform on the right hand side for Freestyler. Freestyler actually managing to clear out this outpost in his base with the ECM, but not before losing 1 ambulance. Potentially losing another V. Nah, he's not losing a V. But yeah, he has lost 1 ambulance, and one of his Chinooks has gone a little bit low, so Freestyler is having a hard time here. Not causing enough damage and taking too much damage himself. He has lost his oil now as well. So got 3 MiGs in the air. This artillery platform is already paying for itself. It's trying to fight a outpost, but the outpost has just moved within range, so the outpost is now able to kill the artillery platform, and the artillery platform is not able to fight back. You could be able to force fire the ground and pop it open, maybe, but it's a bit of a long shot. So Freestyler now choosing to bunker this right hand side with that garrison building. In the meantime, he has got Avengers out. He's got 1 Avenger. He's got an EMP Patriot on this right side. No ambulance mixed in, so if any of these V's take any bit of damage, and also 1 Avenger cannot hold against 4 V's, so these 4 MiGs are going to be able to break through. And I think he lost 1 MiG there in trade-off for 1 V and 1 Avenger, so it's definitely worth it losing the 1 MiG, because the Avenger straight away is worth 2k, plus the V is worth 850, whereas the MiG is worth 1200, so yeah, it's definitely worth it for Caro, and this is not looking good for Freestyler still. This game has slowed down a little bit. We've got these MiGs on the right hand side now circling and waiting for a target. We've got this EMP outpost, so the MiGs have to be careful about going near that. Freestyler suspecting a Lotus actually, and actually scouting his base. That's what he's doing right there with the V. Don't think we can see a Lotus on the map though, so it's actually not so bad. We've got MiGs coming in, picking off 1 of the V's. We've got an outpost coming in as well, which is probably going to be causing damage to the Chinooks. We've got 1 MTV trying to fight it, but actually not doing very much. He's actually going to lose probably 1 Chinook, I would say there. Looking like he's losing 1 Chinook. And the outpost is almost going to get popped open, but the infantry of Caro do survive. All of the V's are going to come now with the Avengers. They are stuck behind the Avengers. The Avengers, of course, are a little bit slower, so these are a little bit stuck. We've got 4 MiGs still somewhere. 4 MiGs here. Yeah, back at home, we got a nice army for Caro in the middle, and he's now on a 3rd supply. That one has still got loads of money. That one has still got a little bit of money. MiG's able to come in, trades 1 MiG for 1 EMP and 1 V, and I think there was missile defenders inside there as well, so really good hit, definitely worth it. Artillery and no doubt a carpet is going to be coming in as well. The artillery, I imagine, is going to be going for the power, because the level 1 artillery, which is what it looks like is coming on the map now, is going to be able to kill 1 power, so it's going to be able to throw Freestyler off a second and actually delay his production time. But no carpet, actually, weirdly. I think Caro may be biding his time, because normally you get artillery and carpet at the same time, so he might be being sneaky, making Freestyler forget about it, and then using it a bit later on when there's no warning sound of the artillery. It's probably what he's doing, I imagine. So we've got 3 outposts on the right side with the ECM. On this left side, we've got another 2 outposts, the Flamer and the ECM. So Freestyler's a bit stuck now. Which way does he go to try and defend it? We've also got the MiGs in the air as well. We've got this 3rd supply still collecting for Caro, so it's really looking pretty bleak for Freestyler. This supply here hasn't been collecting now for a good chunk of the game, but once again now as well. He's trying to defend it with the outposts. Sorry, with the V's and the Avenger. MiGs coming in and taking out the strategy center as soon as it builds. That's really unfortunate. Freestyler actually did finish, so it gets him the XP for Caro. Carpet now coming in as well, so he did delay that on purpose, waiting a little bit. This army on the left hand side has been cleared out, but it doesn't really matter because Freestyler's base is absolutely getting raped. Dozer is getting destroyed as well. Supply going down. There's only 2 buildings left for Freestyler, so this push on the right side has actually worked out really nicely. The V's are coming to defend it, but I don't think they've got hardly anything, hardly got any units inside of there. We've got Pathfinder now out, so it's going to make it easier when these outposts pop open. Even Pathfinder's going to be able to pick off the infantry. MiGs now back in the air as well, and they're coming in for another strike. Sorry, not those. The barracks rather is going to be picked off. Pathfinder does produce and escape at just the right time, but Freestyler is now on 1 building. He's only on a supply center, which doesn't even have a full HP. Has about 80-90% of its HP. But Caro is now just chilling in the center. He's got mines. He's got a 4th supplier. Got a mine drop coming in as well. Oh, and it happens to land right on top of the Avengers and the V's. So that's looking really grim for Freestyler. Actually, he's frozen the towel right there, just on that mine drop hit. But I think he knew it was coming to a GG anyway. Well played by Caro's, taking it now to 3-1. I'm just going to update the score while that is loading. We've got Caro on 3, Freestyler on 1. Units lost actually roughly about the same, but loads more money collected for Caro, so well played by Caro. So jumping into game 5, we've got Caro in the north on Tournament Desert. He is Tox and Orange, and in the south we've got Freestyler with Stealth, GLA Stealth in the blue. So yeah, we're back on Tournament Desert. This is not the classic version, this is just normal Tournament Desert. Is that allowed? I think it's... well, it must be allowed because these are the completed tournament games, so yeah, it must be allowed. I just forgot that it wasn't Tournament Desert first, but then it's allowed to be played again. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, so we're on another GLA mirror. This is actually the reverse of what was before, actually. If you remember, when Caro had Stealth on Sand Serpent and Freestyler had Tox, now we're the opposite way around. Freestyler looking like he's going for a fake arms dealer and a oil capture with the Stealth Rebels, so actually already looking a little bit different. He's actually going for 2 Rebels, so he's probably going to try and get this oil over here. Sometimes this is what Freestyler likes to do. But this oil here is actually wide open, and unless he gets that oil really quick, it is either going to be destroyed or the Rebel is going to be denied. So Freestyler actually making loads of tunnels defensive in his base. He's scared of probably that Terratech. Tunnel on the right hand side from Freestyler. Is he going to be able to get there with the Rebel? That's going to be the main question. I think he's put the Rebel inside of there. He's actually now... has he evacuated the Rebel? No, the Rebel is not there. So the Rebel must be inside here. That worker is going to go down. It would be nice if Freestyler is able to pick off that RPG there as well. Because then that denies the vision for Caro, and Freestyler might actually be able to get that oil. We're saying that we've got a technical coming through the center. He's actually going to deny the tunnel there for Freestyler. He has managed to pick that off. Caro's now actually going to finish that off. He's got a terrorist there. I'm not sure. Will that kill it? I think it does. Yeah, it's going to kill it. It's going to completely destroy it. The terrorist, yeah, does completely destroy the tunnel. So, yeah, looking pretty good for Freestyler, actually, because he has got both of the ores. He's going to be making a few techs now, looking like he's getting the RPGs ready. But Caro is going to dominate the center. Late worker going to build a tunnel over here, but it doesn't really matter because he has already got that oil. Technical going to go in the supply line for Freestyler. One of them was denied, but this one has got in. Killed all of the workers there. That's at least $800 worth of workers getting killed there. Freestyler really needs to get more units out. I think more quads, RPGs, another supply, maybe even a palace. Needs to be doing something. I would say an army of quads, probably like Kara did in the previous game, because then you're able to fight off these kind of techs. If Kara is just allowed to build loads of techs like this, I'm not sure what he's got inside of there. He's got only two RPGs, so actually it's not that powerful of a force. But Kara is now on a third supply. Barracks is now being rebuilt for Freestyler. Freestyler doesn't actually seem to be on that much money, probably because he's only collecting with 4 workers. Maybe that's why. 4 and 2 is not good. That's why he's not much money, even though he's got both of the oils. That's why you always need 6 or 7 workers on each supply. So yeah, that's why he doesn't have that much money and not able to build like a palace and stuff. Really decent defense there from Freestyler. Does pick off that technical, so really well played there by him. Got plenty of Scorps out now. 3 Scorps out for Caro. Actually building a palace as well. Now he's on his 3rd supply. Scorp is going to take out the worker. I think it also took out the demo trap as well. Freestyler now on a 3rd supply. He's on 3 supplies and 2 oils. That's not actually a bad position to be in. But where is the palace? Where's the follow-up? And why is there still only 4 workers on the main supply? It's really a bit disappointing from him. We've got a palace now going up on this right-hand side, so it actually looks like it's potentially going to be a bit of a bunkery game. Nice attack here from Freestyler on this right side. Loads of Scorps going down, but all of these techs, RPGs are all going down as well. Loads of units lost on both sides, but I feel like Caro definitely came up on top there. He's now got a super tech as well. Probably can even get a 2nd super tech if he wants to. Looks like he's he's bothered about it. Lost a few Scorps there, but mainly the RPGs have gone down, and that's for Freestyler, and he had loads of RPGs. Oil is now going to be cleared. A few more RPGs from Freestyler is going to push the Scorp back, or this whole army back rather. But I think Caro can probably just come in and do this little bit of damage that he needs to this oil and get it finished off. Oil now going down. Tunnel has been denied from Freestyler. That has been killed off. Freestyler's 2nd tunnel is now going down on this right side. No, nothing inside of there. And I think Caro's now seen the hijacker that has come running after. Now the hijacker is going to get run over. Really well done there by Caro. I'm not sure if he saw the hijacker coming after him or not, but either way, denied the hijacker, so really well done. I think if you've got units inside the technical, you can't capture it with a hijacker, so I think that's pretty much what happened there. So yeah, Caro really on point and really playing really well. More tunnels going to get closed down here for Freestyler, so Caro is doing a really nice push. This is what I mean when there's no quads out, no RPGs. It's just a really lackluster army from Freestyler. He had loads of RPGs, but that's all he had. But just this small force here from Caro is able to completely annihilate this whole right-hand side, and now Caro is going to be allowed to take 1 oil out and this whole supply here. Loads of tunnels going down as well, so he's getting loads of XP from this. He's got 2 super techs. We've got a Scorp on Vet 2 as well. We've got another hijacker in the mix. And is he going to be able to get one of these super techs? I don't even think it's really worth it. Ooh. Oh man, I feel bad for Freestyler for that one. I think he was going for the Scorp, because I think pretty sure, yeah, that's got units. They both got units in, so they can't be captured. So that's why the technical was able to run over it. He was going for the Scorp, and yeah, didn't work out for him. So feeling a little bit bad for Freestyler right now. And we've got a bus out now for Freestyler, so he's going down the bus route. So 1 bus is now out and fully loaded. We've got a worker who's actually snuck right in the base of Caro, right in the center of the base where Caro doesn't really have anything. I don't think you can see that at all. That's pretty much one of the only dark spots in his base. But yeah, not able to stop that, and Freestyler looking like he is going to be able to get a tunnel up. And there is another scud out from Caro. That's one thing he always likes to do, is build a scud nice and early, even before any black markets, I think. Again, So yeah, really well done. I'm pretty sure even that building there won't scout this tunnel here, so Freestyler are actually doing a really decent job of sneaking this tunnel in. I probably would build a few more tunnels before he reveals himself. He's going to build one more there, just to fully lock himself in, but yeah, he is going to need quite a few buses if he's going to be able to beat Caro, I think, because Caro has, if I'm not mistaken, almost a full tunnel. Oil has been taken out here for Freestyler now as well. So it's Caro on 4 supplies versus Freestyler on 2 supplies, basically. This supply here, this tunnel here on the left-hand side has been cleared out, and the Scorps are going to continue to push forward. Even if these buses pop out now, they're just going to get completely destroyed. Freestyler is making more and more tunnels. Needs to be careful that he doesn't get too close because they are going to be spotted. But yeah, the Scorps here are just continuing to push forward here and clear out this left side. But it's continuing to push forward. Freestyler needs to move that worker away so the demo trap isn't revealed. It's actually doing it just in time, but the demo trap is built. How much damage is that going to cause? I think it's going to kill at least 3 Scorps, I reckon. Caro actually deciding to go back. Places some beacons. Somehow he knows there is something there. A little bit strange. How does he know? I'm not sure if Freestyler just put something in there. But Caro thinks there is something there. I think he saw the worker moving back, and that's what why he's typed that. Pretty funny from Caro. We've got Caro now building a command center. That command center and Scud are about as close as those things can get to the tunnels without actually being close to him. So actually, if Freestyler's paying attention,
a warrior has fallen.
He's going to be able to cancel that. And Caro just lost a load of money. The Scud has been reset, but he's about to kill it as well, so I'm not sure that was worth it, because you are going to reset it. He's going to kill the Scud, and he's also going to kill the command center, I would imagine. He probably would leave the command center, because the command center is going to provide a bit of a buffer zone versus this army that's about to come out. But Freestyler actually causing massive damage. The palace is now going to go down. But all the buses, I actually thought they were going to sacrifice themselves and go in the base, which I don't know if that would have been worth it. I think it would have been worth it. But instead, actually, he's choosing to go back, and actually, maybe if he's able to do a decent defense here, it would be worth saving them buses. But massive engagement here now. Scorps versus buses, the typical Gilet mirror engagement, and actually Freestyler doing really good job here. Loads of Scorps going down, minimal buses are being lost. 2 buses have gone down to the hull, and a 3rd bus has just gone down to the hull now as well. But I think this bus here is gonna sacrifice itself. It's gonna be able to kill one of the tunnel scaffolds. Jarman is out now as well, and unfortunately that was right next to the Tox tunnel, and the Tox tunnel does clear up that whole thing. So there's left a free bus there actually for him as well. Palace is down for Caro, so actually he's in a little bit of a bad situation at the moment. He can only produce Scorps to try and defend against this, but there is another bus out, but the Jarman is having a field day, just completely destroying all of these. Now we've got another Jarman out, so we've got Jarman versus Jarman, but one Jarman has been scouted. Not sure how he got scouted. I'm pretty sure he just highlighted a second, but this Jarman is waiting for this one to probably... Okay, so a little bit of friendly fire there from Caro. This bus is going to go down as well. Unfortunate for Freestyler. He is massing black markets behind this though, so he has got a fair few black markets, whereas Caro doesn't have... Does he have any black markets? He's got a palace rebuilding on this left hand side, but he doesn't have any black markets. Sorry, bar this one, he does have one there. He has got worker shoes though, which of course is the important thing. And my favorite upgrade. I'd like to see that sold. Yeah, nice one, Freestyler. You were listening. Even those games have played in the past, you were still listening. So Freestyler is now down to 2 tunnels in the main base of Caro, and I think Caro's probably going to think he can push and attack this now. He's going to try and clear it out. There is a Jarman here, so he's going to take out the bus for Caro. It's actually the bus that originally was Freestyler's, and then we've got a tech terror coming in as well, and this whole area now has been cleared out. Unfortunate for Freestyler. I'd like to see this stealthed, because I don't think he's going to be able to collect much without them being toxined. Yeah. Oh, it's very close. Yeah, he has got him stealth now actually, so might not be so bad of a situation. These workers are really living on the edge, so surviving versus the toxin spray. But the workers are now going to be cleared out. But yeah, the workers are even going to be detected by the tunnel. That's really unlucky. I wouldn't like to be that worker, but saying that, they keep escaping from the tunnels. But it's actually not so bad. And 2 more buses now for Freestyler on this right hand side. He's going to be trying to kill these tunnels. The Gamma upgrade is out, but these buses are actually able to do massive damage, and actually both of them tunnels are able to be cleared out. Black market that I missed before, it has to be sold. Caro was trying to defend that just then, but a little bit late to the party. That whole area has been cleared out. The supplies in the center are slowly being mined away. Caro, of course, building the Scudstorm again. Likes to build his base nice and confined, Caro. I suppose there's no point building it really far away. If you've got the tunnels and you've got the defenses here, then why not build it? But yes, Caro's still mining on this middle supply, or collecting the supplies rather. Freestyler got 1 tunnel on the left hand side. We've got plenty of buggies out now. The buses are still around for Freestyler. Jarman versus Jarman, and now Jarman versus loads of defenseless workers. The Jarman is having a field day again. $20 for each worker killed. It's like a bounty. Well, it is actually called bounty, but it's like they have a bounty on their head. Every time he kills one, he gets 20. Is it 20%? No, he's getting 10% at the moment. 10% of the value, because they are 200 on it. He's getting $20. So Scudstorm is now back up. A little bit surprised that actually Scudstorm for Caro is up first, when actually Freestyler has the most markets at the moment. This is a prime spot though for a Scudstorm. If he doesn't stealth all of them and Caro finds it, then that's going to be really bad for Freestyler. Just 1 hit there without the Palace upgrade is going to cause massive damage. That's kind of why you want to spread them out a little bit. But Caro in the meantime is now on 3 markets there. He's on 3,200. Freestyler's on exactly the same amount of money. Got another black market going up over there. Palace is on this left hand side. And we've got Jarman picking off some stuff. I'm not sure what he killed there. I think he killed the worker building that tunnel just there. So yeah, I think probably Caro still does have the upper hand at the moment, in the sense that he has this left side bunkered, he's got the middle nice and bunkered, he's collecting from the middle, he's got this right side bunkered, whereas Freestyler's defense is probably, you could say, a little bit weaker. Mainly because he doesn't have any tanks really. Caro can just push at these stealth tunnels, whereas Freestyler has to be doing more sneaky attacks rather than just brute force. So this bunker on the right hand side is going to be cleared out now by the buggies. The RPG inside goes down as well, but there are plenty of buggies here now from Caro, and just completely pushing back this right hand side for Freestyler. Just turning in, so I think probably one of the longest games we've seen of this series between these 2 players so far. Tunnel going down there. And the supply is almost going down as well, but buses are going to chase them away. There is a Jarman here, and there is a bus of Caro's own. Scorp's in there as well. Jarman does pick off some stuff, and a bus is going to go down. 1 bus for Caro is going to escape nicely. But yeah, I think Freestyler came out worse there, because he did lose a complete full bus. Another worker is now, another black market is now complete for Caro, and another one on the way. Saboteur is ready to go inside of the Scud. That resets the timer, so I imagine really close to the timer. He's going to try and get in there and reset the Scud timer, which is really decent. Actually, Freestyler is actually building a Scud of his own, so it's actually looking like Freestyler is going to be able to launch one of the Scuds first, just because he's got a Saboteur there. I don't think these tunnels are going to be able to reach that. I think he's going to just click off it and just go straight in. Actually, Caro is fully aware of this. The Saboteur needs to move fast. Needs to move really fast, but actually goes down. A little bit of self-inflicted damage there. Radovan almost going down, but does survive. But a really nice pick off there for Caro. And I think that's why he's built the Scud so close to here, so the Saboteur can't get in. But Caro is continuing to expand with the with the markets. I really like his base and his little sim city that he's got going on. He's actually stopping the space for a sneak attack as well. You know, it's like no sneak attack is going to be able to go there, or one goes there. There's so many tunnels there. So yeah, nice little sim city base from Caro, and only 1 minute and 15 seconds until this first scud is going to be launched. Where is it going to hit? I'm guessing probably here. He does have the radar scouts, so he should be scanning here.
Scorpion, ready.
Should know that is coming. But this left side is going to be cleared out for Freestyler, and I just feel like in this game Freestyler is getting pushed back and pushed back more and more and more. The only tunnel now that Freestyler has aggressively is on this left hand side. I'm not even sure how that is still there, but Freestyler is going to try the Saboteur route again. But I'm pretty sure that Caro knows is coming. There's a massive army ready for this. And the Saboteur is going to try to get in. But look how locked down that scud is. There's no way this Saboteur is going to be getting in there. So, yeah, Caro has this on complete lockdown. If that bike and Saboteur get in there, I'll be absolutely amazed. Oh my god. If anyone can do it, Freestyler can do it. And Freestyler actually got it inside of that. That's absolutely amazing. I'm surprised that tunnel didn't fire. Maybe the line of sight is just off, but that's absolutely amazing from Freestyler. I would have bet big money that Saboteur was not getting in, so absolutely well played by Freestyler. Buses going down from either player now. 2 going down to the hull so far. 1 lost for Freestyler, another 1 lost for Caro, so 2 lost for Caro now. But all of Freestyler's army is going to be completely destroyed. No buggy rocket upgrade yet. So we've got the buggy ammo upgrade, but not the actual rocket. There's inflicts more damage. I think it's like 25% extra damage. So yeah, none of those upgrades yet. It's a bit surprising actually, since the bus is out as well, and the repair upgrade would be pretty decent as well. But maybe it's a money thing. So yeah, the scuds are actually going to launch first for Freestyler. He actually has 2 scuds. Is building another palace? Oh, the palace was picked off. That's why he's building the palace here. But this right side is going to be pretty hard for Freestyler to defend. I would like to see some of these black market stealth, because they're going to be harder to kill and actually cause problems for Caro when he's pushing forward. But he seems to be scouting quite a bit as well. 1 bus goes down for Freestyler yet again. Loads of buses being lost for him. 1 black market going down for Freestyler as well. There's a massive push on this right side, but the buggies and the quads are having a hard time to defend it. One scorp picked off, 1 buggy picked off. Another scorp is going low, but this attack keeps coming forward from Caro. Freestyler having a hard time to defend against this. Another black market is getting picked off for him. These units are vetting up and getting the bounty upgrade as well, but Freestyler is not using his buggies enough. He keeps going inside the tunnel and not utilising them enough. He needs to be constantly picking off these units. I think another Scorp has gone down, another Scorp is about to go down, and this army is continuously being picked off, but I feel like there's not enough black markets from Freestyler now, because he's lost about 2 or 3 there on this right side, and now these ones here are wide open, and this is like pride and joy. This is everything that he's been building this whole game. We've got loads more hijackers coming in now, so we've got 2 hijackers. But I think these buggies and buses are going to be able to pick off these black markets. So 1 black market is slowly being destroyed now. We've got another wave of an attack coming in. We've got RPGs and Scorps coming in, continuously pushing forward. A little bit of damage caused to that black market, but these black markets are slowly being picked off. Massive amount of money there collected for Caro, because he's got the bounty. He's getting 10% of the value of the buildings. So yeah, massive amount. These hijackers are coming in now, trying to take over these Scorps. Probably will be able to, but there's so many RPGs out that the RPGs will just kill it as soon as it is built, and it's more XP for Caro. Another black market has gone down. We're down to the last 5 black markets now for Freestyler. He is building another one. He has got a Jarman somewhere, but the Jarman is not in play. It would be really helpful here right now. Could use the scan, try and kill that one, but I really feel this is Caro's game. Caro behind this is just a massive amount. I really think Freestyler cannot win this one. It's really looking like a Caro win, which is going to take him to 4-1. So all the black markets have now been completely leveled. A Scud is ready to launch, but I mean, what's good is a Scud when your base is actually getting destroyed. I mean, the Scud's about to fire now. It's probably going to hit here, I would imagine. It's actually going to shoot at the enemy Scud. But I don't think that's going to kill it, though, because he's got the upgrade. I don't think that's going to kill it. It's going to leave it really low, but I don't think it kills it. Yeah, it doesn't kill it. So actually, he's not achieved that much there. Probably would have been better using that defensively, maybe. Because he's lost the game either way now, I think. Whether he launched that or not. He's just not got the money to keep up this engagement, I don't think.
A warrior has fallen.
Hijackers are continuously being used, but as soon as the hijackers capture something,
We can now use our Scud storm.
another hijacker get run over there.
Scud
Ran over, sorry. What did I say? Ran over. Yeah, so Kara just using all his abilities now. I imagine a Tox bomb plane is going to come in as well. It's going to land right there. It's causing massive damage. All these buildings are revealed now because they're taking a bit of damage. The second Scud has launched and finished off that Scud, but it doesn't matter because Freestyler's base is going to be completely annihilated. So
You
well
are
played
victorious.
by Caro. He does go. What's the score now? 4-1 up. So well played. I'm just going to update the scoreboard. So we are going to say 4-1 for Caro. Played really well. Exactly as Tox needs to play against stuff. Just really solid all round. Destroyed loads more units and collected loads more cash. So yeah, well played by Caro. So jumping into what game is this? Game 6? Yeah, game 6. So we're on what's this map called? Gorge Drought. We've got USA for Caro in the south side, and in the north side we've got Freestyler with a green nuke. Is he going to be able to pull off another game 1 where he was able to win with a nuke? But I feel he's going to have a really hard time on this map because it's so big and wide open. The USA is going to have a field day just running around picking off units and just massive Vs. It's going to be really hard. By the time Freestyler gets across the map, Caro's just going to have so many Vs and missile defenders. I feel that it's going to be really hard for Freestyler to win this one. So Caro making a War Factory Barracks, pretty standard. Freestyler going for 2 supplies, War Factory Barracks. We've got a drone placed right here, right outside the War Factory, so Caro knows exactly what is coming. Don't think he won't know what's coming on this left-hand side. It could be a fast propaganda center, it could be a barrack, it could be a second War Factory. But yeah, he doesn't have a clue what could be on this left-hand side. So that's one thing Caro will be guessing about. But I do feel a little bit sorry for Freestyler because the armies he's had during these matches have been a little bit unlucky for him. Apart from the 2 GLA mirrors that we had, which were kind of random reversed, weren't they, on different maps. But yeah, apart from that, the armies he's had haven't been the greatest. So we've got a V versus a GAT on this right side. And the V's actually taking quite a bit of damage, but the GAT is going to go down, the V is going to escape. We've got some tank hunters there. We've got a bunker there. I like that bunker to be a little bit further forward because if V comes down this left-hand side, it can still go down here and help in the middle. So we've got a missile defender being run over there, but it's caused quite a bit of damage to the Battlemaster. Got this bunker on the right side. It's being garrisoned by Karis. That's a little bit of vision for him, and Freestyler has actually put some missile defenders, or tank hunters rather, inside of the troop crawler and actually sent them across the map. He's going to need to back that up though, because just these few units here is not enough to break through a load of Vs usually. 1 ambulance is going to cause massive damage to that, for example. So, but if he does back it up a little bit, that can be a real force to be reckoned with. You want at least like a full troop crawler and 5 tank hunters are going to be really hard. But even just having a little bit less, like the amount he has there, is actually not going to be so great. 1V almost being picked off there. Caro, pretty decent micro, moving them back. Would like to see this ambulance used. But you see, if there was 5 there, that V would have gone down. But the Vs are all getting pushed back, but these Red Guard are slowly getting picked off. I think 1 tank hunter has gone down. I would like to see all of the units just completely push forward now, because this is a kind of all or nothing moment. If you don't win now or don't cause massive damage now, you're going to have a real hard time later. So now is the time to strike. Freestyler, let's go. 1V almost being picked off by that GAT. There is still this wave of infantry here, but I mean, there's just not enough here to back it up. And now you could say, like the what's the saying? The You're taking the sting out of the tail, is that it? Yeah, taking the sting out of the tail, because that kind of head of the attack there was the most strong part, but with no backup it's just completely destroyed. And now I feel probably Freestyler's going to have a hard time. More red guards being thrown away. He's trying to go for the dozer, and he might actually get it. He is going to get the dozer. So nice pick off there. Dozer is building another power over here. I would like to see that finish, because I mean it's on 57% anyway. You might as well finish it. Dozer's coming straight over here. It's like, screw the power. Screw the power, boys. I can't spare another 3%. We need to go and build the strategy center ASAP. So that's exactly what he's going to go and do. But Freestyler is really up against it now. Now he's coming with a second wave of infantry, but I would like to see that backed him up earlier. Freestyler is also making, it's actually got the oil and refinery, which is actually not so bad. It's actually expanding to this right hand side to a third supply. But loads of these are going to push down this left side, but Freestyler seems to be aware of it. I think he is aware of it. He's got a GAT in the back here, so he can stop the mining, but there is a V coming. But I think the V is going to go down. And actually, Freestyler's actually mustered quite a decent defense here and has actually pushed this attack back. Maybe having that bunker back there was a decent idea, because if it was there, maybe it would have been able to be picked off by the Vs then, but the Vs are now forced back. So Freestyler is not doing so bad in this game. Another troop crawler is picked off. Looks like 1V is going to get picked off there. Yeah, he's going to get picked off, but it's still not worth it for the amount of tank hunters that have just been lost there. It's still definitely not worth it. Because 1V is worth like what, 700, which each of them, just 2 tank hunters has cost 700. One GAT a little bit out of place there. It's going to continuously push forward, be aggressive, and then pay for it with its life. Freestyler has actually got a decent amount of infantry, but rather than spread out like that, I would like to see them grouped into a big blob. You see they're going to be picked off now, which makes this whole thing slightly weaker. I'd like to see the GATs kind of separate to the infantry as well, because the GATs kind of get trapped. Loads of infantry here getting cleared out, and the Vs are getting pushed more and more to this right hand side. One GAT going down there on the right side. But quite a chunky amount of Vs here. Another GAT is out of position. These units are still not in a blob, so they're going to be all picked off slowly. Loads of red guard, another troop crawler popped open. But down this right hand side now, another, well, not another, but the first bunker is going down. Mines have been revealed. Yeah, the bunker and the dozer have gone down. And is Caro going to choose to go back and defend? More infantry out of position. Is Caro going to choose to go back and defend, or is he going to try and base trade? I think he's got enough at home to defend. There's not much coming at him. Apart from this big blob of infantry here, Freestyler at the moment I don't think has that much. We have got a Burton out, and he's actually picking off all of the red guard. All the infantry are going down. This Burton is actually taking immense damage and actually goes right down, but not before taking out loads of the infantry. So again, loads of expensive infantry for Freestyler have been picked off. Bit of a push here, but I mean that's not going to do much. Might be lucky to get the command center. Could have killed the command center on 0%. Oil here has been captured for Freestyler, and another refinery. Those don't double up, so you can't get even cheaper units, but never hurts to have 2, I guess. If one gets destroyed, you've still got the other. But all this infantry here is a complete waste for Freestyler. The amount of money that he has collected that his opponent hasn't has all been thrown away in infantry, so I'm not convinced that was the greatest idea, and it's not been the greatest of micro. His units have all been spread out and sporadic rather than bunkered up. So a massive push here now from Caro's going to charge straight down the center. It's picking off buildings. The power is going to go down, and the tank hunters are going to have to probably run through that. They're all going to lose a little bit of HP. They're all going to die, actually. The ECM's taking a bit of damage as well, but this is looking really bad for Freestyler. Freestyler is on the verge of being kicked out of the World Series. All of the base has now been cleared up for him, and he's only got this left-hand side, well, top left side. Power is now being rebuilt, but Freestyler is out, and that's Caro takes it. So the score finally is, I'm just going to update the score. So yeah, we've got 5-1 to Caro, so a bit of army luck there throughout the whole set of games for Caro, I feel. But Freestyler actually collected loads more money there, but he just threw away so much more. You see the amount of units he lost just from spreading that infantry out and not grouping it up together. He just lost so much more. But yeah, well played to Caro. He goes through 5-1.